Hi, my name is Abbas. I've been here at the Montessori School of Fremont for 3 years. You might not know me, but I play a lot of sports, including soccer and basketball. I enjoy them because I get to work as a team and I get to strengthen my body. If you ask me, basketball should be a metaphor for life. Because if you work hard, empower your body and spirit, and work as a team, you'll achieve great success. I've been to 3 schools prior to the Montessori School of Fremont, and in each one I have many memories of. But here in the Montessori School of Fremont, each year is unforgettable. I remember the first day of 4th grade. I walked in, and the class was much more chaotic and noisy than my class. So I noticed 2 things immediately. 1, there were kids in the same class doing different works. 2, there were kids in the same class in different grades. This amazed me because I was used to an environment where there were kids in the same class, always in the same grade, and we were always doing the same work at a time. So we had our first circle talking about a year ahead, and I also noticed another thing. There were kids actually participating in this discussion, unlike my old school where the adult just simply dictated things. At first I was very confused and nervous because I did not know what to do, and I was not used to having to choose my own work. As the year went on, I got kind of familiar with the Montessori materials, and I actually started to make some friends. My first friend was Sean, because we shared many of the same interests like soccer and video games. So one of the first things I learned was that I was very bad at handling Montessori materials, because after 10 seconds of holding the racks and tubes, I dropped every single bead, and it took me about 15 minutes to clean it, even though most of my classmates helped out. This experience taught me 2 things. 1, to be more careful with the Montessori material. 2, it's okay to make mistakes. So next in 5th grade came 3 more amazing friends, Kane, Kabir, and Ayuman. This proved that I was becoming familiar with the environment. Another memory I have from 5th grade is my very first time doing Day of Honor. I'd never done Day of Honor before, so I was very nervous, and I was also very excited because I never acted in the first-person view of another character. Now this year, 6th grade, was my favorite year by far because I made many more friends, including Seiji, Duranto, Aditya, and Armandi. Another thing I love about MSF is our annual long trip. In 4th grade, we went to Catalina Island. In 5th grade, we went to Washington, D.C., and this year we went to Crow Canyon Archaeological Center. I love these trips because they made me more independent, and they also gave me experience on going on different vehicles across the world. In 4th grade, we went on a bus and a boat. In 5th grade, we went on a plane, and this year we went on a train. So in Catalina, I enjoyed it a lot because you learned a lot about marine biology and also bioluminescent flora and fauna. I enjoyed eating the lunches and playing volleyball. Last year, in 5th grade, on our trip to Washington, D.C., I studied a lot about the Revolutionary War, American history, and also the Liberty Bell. Although I have to admit, going to see the Liberty Bell was quite underwhelming because when I saw it looked so small, and it just looked like a normal bell. My favorite part of the trip was going to Gettysburg because a lot of the houses had been turned into little shops to resemble the 1800s. They had a woodsmith, a gun shop, and then a blacksmith. I really enjoyed going to these shops. Now, this year for our trip to Crow Canyon Archaeological Center, I studied a lot about archaeology and also the Pueblo Indians. My favorite part of the trip was going into the ancient playhouse, which was like a historical shelter that the Pueblos designed. Another thing I loved about this year was that I got to be with the Lowell Elementary kids because I had never been in Lowell Elementary, so I kind of got to experience what it was like. So one of the beauties of the Montessori environment was that we get to learn at our own pace. So I could pursue my own interests, and I could learn what I wanted to learn when I wanted to learn it. For example, let's just say you get a concept quite easily, or you already know it. You can go ahead to the next lesson. But let's just say you don't get the concept quite as easily. You could take your time and go at the pace you want. This is one of the beauties of the Montessori acknowledgements. I would like to acknowledge all my assistant teachers for my 3 years at Montessori Schools Fremont. Mr. Will, Miss Samantha, Miss Natalie, Miss Joanna, Miss Jen, and Miss Monty. They're all amazing and kind assistant teachers. I'd like to thank Miss Bruner for being an amazing and kind head teacher in 4th and 5th grade. I'd like to acknowledge Mrs. Brown for being an incredible and funny and kind teacher this year. I would also like to thank my parents for sending me to the school and also for pushing me when it needs to be pushed. I'll miss every single one of you, but I'll especially miss my friends. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed my speech.